What is this? You're as surprised as I am, I'm sure, to see Ratchet Lady and Wolfe Asylum back on the table, and there's a reason for that. The last two plays I did, the two plays that I recorded here, they were weirdly easy, and I think I finally nailed down, thanks to talking in the YouTube comments, what happened here. I'm pretty sure it was just absolute luck of the shuffling of the terror deck, right? The terror deck is made up of location cards and killer cards, and I think what happened was I never shuffled in any, and it's like I shuffled them all together, it was just luck. I never got any, like, nasty minion cards, which is the whole mechanic for this thing. And so I wanted to see how this actually plays out. I got way too lucky. So if we look at what comes in these boxes, there are 8 terror cards for Wolfe Asylum and 16 terror cards for Ratchet Lady, including 2 of those are the minor dark powers. So I sorted out the cards, and I separated the cards that have the word minion on them, doing something with the minions, including the 2 minor dark powers. And so basically, this game is completely randomized. What I'm trying to say here is everything here is just a normal setup, except I stacked the terror deck with cards. Now I shuffled it, but I don't know what cards are in there because I shuffled those as well. But what I did was I took only, so of the 8 Wolfe Asylum cards that have nothing to do with minions, I shuffled 3 of those into this, okay? Then I sorted out the Ratchet Lady cards to cards that have keyword minion on them and cards that do not. And it's basically a 50-50 split. It's very close. I think there's one more card that says minion, but that's because 2 of the cards that have the keyword minion on them are minor dark powers. So what did I say? There were 16 cards. So it's something like 7 cards say minion maybe, and then there's the 2 minor dark powers, and then something like that. Whatever it is, there should be 5 cards with the keyword minion in here. And one of those is guaranteed to be one of the minor dark powers, right? So I basically separated all those out. So I had a pile of cards with minion, a pile of cards that didn't say minion, and the 2 minor dark powers. So I shuffled the minor dark powers. I pulled one at random, put it on the stack. I pulled whatever the remaining was. I think it's 3 and 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and the 1. Yes. So I pulled 3 with the keyword minion, 3 without the keyword minion, the 1 minor dark power, and 3 from Wolfe Asylum, so that we have our 10 stack of cards here, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then these all got shuffled up, and here we go. So this way, at least it guarantees we have the word minion on at 4, I guess, of these cards at least. I guess potentially you could have like 8 or something, right? I mean, there was an awful lot, maybe, yeah. But in any case, we have, I think this is going to be much worse for me. I think this is going to be brutal, but that's okay because I want to see how it actually plays. I never got to see that. What ended up happening was I took care of the minions on, turn 1 or 2 or 3 because there was only ever the starting 2, and then it was just a beatdown of the Ratchet Lady because I had nothing to fear. And I think that was just, honest to God, it has to be just luck of the shuffling. So we're gonna play as Heather again today. I wanted to take her because she has a really walloping, powerful, epic, hammering hit if I can unlock her power. So there's that. So let's get ready here. I don't want to forget that I get a pill. Items we get are the adrenaline shot. When you must reveal your black final health token before revealing the token, you may discard this card to reveal 3 final health tokens from the pool and use 1 of those instead. Okay, that's like upping your odds for that. The tranquilizer gun, hey, that's good. So far, we've got 2 items from the zone now here, from the location. So the tranquilizer gun cannot modify an action card and must be used without 1 for 2 time. You may fire a tranquilizer at an enemy in an adjacent space. If it's still alive, that enemy becomes stunned. Okay, and it only has 2 uses, though, so I'm not sure that's my favorite thing. Then there's this guy, okay, another location-specific, well, I guess they're all location-specific, but I mean, like, themed, right? like the knife that comes up everywhere is not themed to the asylum, or like the first aid kit is not themed to the asylum. Whenever you inflict damage with the bone hammer, roll a die on a 1 to 4, receive a damage. So you could hurt yourself here with the hook-handled bone hammer, but it is a one-handed item that does 2 damage, so I would love to find me like a trash can lid, or even the aforementioned first aid kit, right? And that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so setup card, a solitary life. So that's the card we've got here. We're going to put the final girl in solitary confinement. We're all mad here, right? All right, so then we've got that, and we have a bunch of meeples. And remember, the Ratchet Lady starts with 2 Maniacs in her... This is a nicely symmetric setup here. Let's... They're just... There it is. I mean, I guess the only thing that would have been different if there was only 1 in the common room and 1 down here, but it's just down these hallways, it looks like. Utility closet in the bottom. All right, well, that looks like we're done there. Let's draw any... Oh, no, we need pills. We need medications. All right, so there, and then I got one to start. We have a purple one, which says move 1 space. The event card... Powerful meds. Whenever you consume a pill or pills, draw an additional side effects card. So that's these up here with, I don't remember. I remember that most of them are normal, like nothing happens. That's, I guess, because you're probably drawing a lot of them, but there were 3 or 4 or so in there that were like kind of bad things. So I'm going to put this up here under pill effects so that I hopefully remember to look here, because I won't see it here, but I'll see it up here by the pill effects when I go reaching for the pills. So I think we're going to have a much different game. I'm excited to find out how these Maniacs are going to ruin my life. So let's start out... Oh boy, yeah, we do start with 5 horror. I don't like starting that high, especially because I remember from the last playthroughs, there's a card in here, and it felt like I drew it every time, like more than once, where it's like just +2 horror, just because, you know, yeah. That's why. So let's, yeah, I don't like that at all, but I also really want to go to this, right? I want a weapon because I'm going to beat her down, and they're minions, right? So if we look at the minion rules again, when you're attacking a minion, follow the same rules when you attack the killer with the following changes, right? So if the killer's in the same space as the minions, you choose who you're attacking, minions or the killer. If you choose to attack the minions, and this is the important part I'm getting to here, there are more than 1 in the same space, you are attacking all of them, so I can divide the damage among the minions in the target space as I wish, right? So I want to be able to just like sledgehammer my way through these guys if they get out of control. So maybe we start walking. Let's walk down towards that hammer. Looks like we're not off to a good start already today. Nope, we got 1 success. You know, I mean, I'll take it. What can we do? 1 space is better than no space. Let's come out here into the hallway. We're breaking out of solitary. We're going to play our second walk card. And you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing the weak attack, short rest, ditch for 2 successes. That's going to cost me 1 time. So we can walk 2 spaces. I dig it. So let's go. Let's take this guy with us and come. Oh man, I could go up. I could go up and evac 2 people right away. That puts me near the tranquilizer gun. Or I could come down and get the pill right away. Let's evacuate people right away, right? Because the less victims on the board, the less Maniacs we're going to have to deal with, right? And we know that, you know, because I stacked the deck. We know there's Maniac cards in here. So we'll go 1, 2. We'll take this person with us and evacuate these 2. She even has move 1 space as an option. We could move back into the utility closet, not have to take a sprint because we'll just be there, and we can take a search instead. So let's do that. Move 1 space. Let's move to the utility closet. I mean, maybe the trank gun is good. And then, boy, do I lower the horror now? Yeah, maybe just as like a safety net. I kind of want to take the +2 time. I kind of want to take the +2 time because I can spend a lot. Well, 4 points is enough for a sprint and a search, but we need all of these. We need to have a calm card on hand as well, because that's how we reduce the amount of these guys. Well, just as a safety net, we're going to reduce horror by 1. Let's do that instead. So we only have 4 points. We're standing in a place we can search, so we're going to end our action phase, go into the planning phase here, and buy a search card for 2, and then we're going to buy... What else do we take? Do we take a second search card or 2 close calls? We're not going anywhere. So let's take a sprint card, right? Let's do that. That's going to be the last 2 points, so we'll reset that. That way, with any luck, we can search and run down to grab a pill, hit the medical storage, right? And then out the door, and we'll have those 2 people saved as well. And we all know how well making plans in this game works out for us, don't we? Okay, all right, so the minions are going to take 1 step towards the final girl, and I am up here, so they are going to come this way. That's the minion action. And then the killer is target nearest victim or final girl and attack, and there's nobody in their space. They don't move. Don't worry, this won't hurt. So this, oh no. Oh, that's amazing on turn 1. Okay, don't worry, this won't hurt. So Ratchet Lady only targets me and can move 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. I'm only 3 spaces away. Wow. That's never happened before either. And attacks me 2 times for 2 damage, and I can't defend myself. I have no cards for that. I did not plan. Oh, man. Oh, okay. And if she damaged me, the closest victim becomes a maniac. Lovely. So, okay. All right. Well, so it begins, right? All right. So that was their terror card planning phase. Nobody died, so, I mean, you're not planning, panic phase, nobody died, so we're going to move on to upkeep. We have nothing to do there, so it's going to go right back to us. Let's search and then get our butts out of there, right? Okay, so come on, we really need a successful search now. 2 stars. Okay, I did not expect that. I was hoping for just 1. So now we can take the tranq gun and look at this. This is the physician's manual. So here's the choices. I think that, man, both of those are great. Both of those are great. Let's put the book on top and take the tranq gun is one-handed. Yeah. We'll take the tranq gun. We'll take 2 little things for it so we can keep track of how many darts we have. Oops. And this lets us use the stun mechanic, right? Something else I wanted to see in this that I never got to see because of just luck of the cards, right? We had this whole pile of tokens here, never got used because we never did anything that had stun as an option. All right, so now I really could use 2 more successes. Let's see what happens here. Let's put us in the room with the pill in the south. That is super tempting to me to spend. I mean, 2 spaces down is decent and all. But if we could be in the room with a pill, I don't want to spend the pill, because again, I want to see the mechanics of this map play out, right? So I don't want to just eat a pill, I want to eat amped. I want to eat 3 pills, right? So I want to, but I don't want to give up my focus cards yet, though. Well, you know what, let's do it. Let's ditch 2 focuses for 2 successes. That'll cost us 1 time. That'll put us 1, 2, 3 spaces down here. I'll spend 1 time to take a pink pill. Okay, so pink, oh my god. Dude. Okay, hold the phone here. Did I spend my 2 time? I did. Okay. Pink and a purple is -3 horror. Maybe we just do that now. Maybe forget amped, right? Maybe we go 1, 2, 3, and then we can have 3 dice. Well, oh man. And see, as cool as amped is, you know, it's pretty sweet, is rolling 3 dice. That's pretty sweet too. Well, we don't have to do that this turn, and eating pills doesn't take any time, right? It just, if you end your movement on a space with a pill token, not while passing through it, you may spend 1 time to pick it up, place it face up beneath your pill effects card at any point. At any point during the action phase, you may consume any number of pills that you have collected, discarding the pill tokens. Okay, so, ooh, boy, that's super tempting. I love that. Okay, maybe that's as far as we go with the pills. In any case, we can't move anymore. We can't do anything else. We have 3 time. I would love to. Well, we're going to have a walk. This is what we're going to start with. We're going to have 2 walks and a little bit of not re-roll action, but a little bit of insurance on a 3 and a 4. So I feel like we're going to probably get into the medical storage. So perhaps we just take a search, not a sprint, and a close call. That's our 3 points. We'll reset that to 6. We will put these back. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then we've got somebody with us. So like I said, you know, the plan is to scooch down here and get those 2 people out of there. And then if we're lucky, we can just kind of like pop in up here and grab those people out the door, or even run through here if I have to. That's okay with me as well. And if we have 3 dice while we're doing it, all the better. Okay, so that ended planning phase on to the killer phase. So again, the minions are going to walk towards me, and now I'm in a weirder place. I'm way over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so it kind of doesn't matter. So this guy's going to come over, though, 1 space that way, and I guess they're going to come down, I guess? Or maybe I'll have them split up. 1 space that way and 1 space, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's way the better way to go. Wait a minute. Because this person can then skip this. There we go. Okay, perfect. So minions are done. Killer, she's going to stand in the utility closet. I just picture her with her crap on her face here, her bandages, and she's swinging around. There's coats everywhere and mops and stuff banging on her because I'm not there all of a sudden. I sprinted down the hall. We're going to draw a terror card. All hail the new master. If there are no victims on the board, discard. Okay, well, we clearly have plenty of victims. Move oh no. Move each victim one. Oh no. Oh no. All right, move each victim one space closer to the killer. So this person's going to come in here, and this is 1, 2, 3 away, 1, 2, 3 away. So maybe they go up. This person's going to come in here. These people are going to go, let's split them, just to be fair, I guess. And then up here, and over here. And I guess up there is closer. Oh, my word. Well, that got ugly real fast, didn't it? Okay, and then everybody's going to slaughter some people. So oh man, so one person here dies and 2 people here die. She's not going to kill anybody, but her minions did some damage. So now we've got +3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's going to up the horror. It's looking more and more like I'm going to have to eat that card, and I don't have any focus cards or distractions, and that's pretty bad. Okay, so, man, that was not great. Okay, so on to the panic phase. The person in this room here will panic. That is a 5, so they're going to panic over here. Oh, man, that's a huge bummer. Oh, that's too bad that, like, if they were stunned, a victim would follow you into their space, right? Because I'd love to book it on up there and save those people real fast, but nah, that's not going to happen now, I don't think. Now that we've got people all over the map in weird places. Yikes. Okay, so it's back to us. There's nothing to do for upkeep, so let's see what happens. God, even if I use our pills, we're not into the 3 dice level anymore, so that's not as good. Ay, 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 and I failed on a walk. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to stick with the plan then. So short rest and weak attack to get 1 success on a walk. It's going to cost me 1 time. I'm coming to the medical storage room. I don't know if that's the move, but here we are. So now we're going to try to search. All I need is 1 success to pick up an awesome hammer. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I think it's worth it. I think I'm going to dump these 2 cards for 1 success just to take the hammer, right? I mean, it's an awesome weapon. I mean, I'm going to kill myself with it, but it's an awesome weapon. Okay, so we are done. We have 2 focus cards and 4 time. I think it's time to invest in that calm card finally now. Calm and sprint is going to cost us 4 time. So we'll reset this. We will go ahead and reset up the market here and go into the killer phase. Killer phase is minions walk towards me, and I'm way down here now. So if they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to come into this room, those 2. And this guy's going to come down, oh no, into that room there. And now she is going to stay in her space and swing, so we draw a terror card. 4 o'clock, time for bingo. If there are no victims on the board, okay, so that we can ignore that. All victims, oh, dude, move 1 space closer to the common room. So, I mean, this is this way, they're in the common room, they're in the common room, and, oh no, they're in the common room. Count the number of victims in the common room. Okay, so that worked out good for us, except for the situation we've just gotten ourselves in now, okay? Oh, gosh. All right, so no effect is going to happen. We're not going to up the horror because there are so many people in the common room, but now it's just going to be a slaughter, and I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to unlock her power. Oh, man. So, nobody died this round, so that's good. So there's going to be no panic, no upkeep phase. It's off to us. You know what I need to do? Is kill this guy and calm some victims. And I don't have a weak attack, and I have a sprint that, you know, won't get me into the common room. Well, let's do this. Okay, so let's see what happens on a... Let's start with our sprint. Let's start with our... Nope, we're doing it. God, do we bother? This is so tough because I want to know what that is. And like this pill, if that's a yellow pill, that could be a massive game changer. The problem is getting there is going to require 2 successes on a sprint, which might be a tall order when this is all I've got. The idea being if I can stand in this room and if I get lucky with a calm, I can then chill these people out and maybe things aren't so bad. So yeah, let's just try focus. And if we can get 1... Let's just see what happens. We have 1 success. Okay, so that makes me feel a little better. 1 time and 1 down. Now that makes me feel a little better, but not fantastic, because you know what? We have to do it. We have to do this. All right, we're going to eat these 2 pills. Let's put these in the discard pile. And that says -3 horror. 1, 2, 3. That gives us a 3rd die. But, right, it was that. And so now it says draw 2 side effects cards. The problem is we have powerful meds. Whenever you consume a pill or pills, draw an additional side effects card. Now it also says draw the cards 1 at a time and apply any effects on them. So we have to draw 3. So 1. Okay. This says reset. Shuffle this and all other side effect cards back into the deck. So we have to start with a shuffle. All right. Let's see here. I mean, I guess. All right, because we could draw that same card again. So maybe we just do that. Okay. So let us do card number 2. Panic attack. Oh God. Discard 2 terror cards. Okay, so blood transfusion and that's that card I was talking about that was probably in there. That is horrible. Discard 2 terror cards. Do not draw any more side effects cards. So that stops our draw. So this is in a discard pile, just barely off camera there. Okay, so that was not great, but I think we're in a good spot horror-wise now, though, right? Like that actually worked out because I hate this card. Okay, so now let's see how far we can move. I really need 2 successes here. Dang it. We only got 1, huh? And I can't ditch the calm because that's the whole point. So we're gonna spend 1 time and move 2 spaces. 1, 2, and now we're in a space with a Maniac, and we are going to throw down calm. And boy, howdy, do I want 2 successes on this bad boy. How about 0? Let's try that instead. Okay, so that sucked. So now we have 1 Maniac in your space or... Okay, so that fails. 1 Maniac in my space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. So let's change this guy to a victim. This guy, because he's in an adjacent space now. But it does increase the bloodlust, which unlocks the dark power. Dark Injection. The first time the Ratchet Lady recovers at least 1 hit point, recover an additional hit point. And that's every killer phase? Oh my god. Okay, so that was no good. And then that force ends our turn. So there we are. Fantastic. Okay, so we have, what, 4 points? Let's buy... Well, do we take... We're going to be able to walk a little bit. Do we take a sprint and a guard? Or do we prepare for the worst? I say we prepare for the worst. Let's take retaliate for 4. Let's just do it. Let's just get in there. Okay, calm is 2. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we should take calm. So maybe we take guard and a calm. There was 1 calm out there, so we'll take guard and calm for our 4 instead of retaliate, just to try to chill these guys out. Okay, so now they move 1 space towards me, which puts them in here, and then we're going to play the killer phase. Or the Ratchet Lady part. She's gonna swing up there and not do anything. And here's where it starts getting bad. Each time a victim becomes a Maniac, the Ratchet Lady recovers a hit point. So, let's do that. So that's interesting. The first time the Ratchet Lady recovers at least 1 hit point, recover an additional hit point. So, you see how that's going to get out of hand really fast. Now, she didn't recover a hit point there. She gained a hit point, and I think that's just what they mean. She gained that hit point, so I'm going to throw in another health for that. Okay, so that was her card, so nobody died, so no upkeep, and back to us. Now, since we're standing here with... Man, alright, with all these people, let's see what calm... Almost... Oh, I didn't quite make it. Alright, 1's on the floor. You were a bad dice anyway. Alright, let's see what calm does for us. Okay, I really want to get 2 successes on this, so let's dump weak attack and short rest again. Weak attack and short rest. So what that'll do is it will not raise the bloodlust, and up to 2 Maniacs in your space or an adjacent square become victims. So these 2 people in our space are going to just turn back into victims, which is great, because now we might actually be able to get them out of there. So we have a walk. Maybe that's not so bad. 2 successes on a walk. Let's go -1 time, and we can walk 2 spaces. I'm getting 1, 2, these people out of here. We can do +2 time. 1, 2 puts us at 7, and I'm going to do -1 horror again, just because I know it's coming, right? We can see that's going to happen. Now, I really want to get... Actually, no. Let's not do the -1 horror. Let's do +1 heal. Just because now she's hitting for 2, and remember what happened last time? She attacked us twice in one go. So if she comes down and smacks us for a little bit too much and I fail guard, I'd have 1 hit point, I guess. But I wouldn't have had that had I not done that. Okay, so let's see where walking takes us now. 1 success on a walk, huh? I kind of want to burn... I'm far enough away from her. 1, 2, 3, 4 that she... Oh, yeah. Oh, God. She walks 4 spaces now? So I think the days of thinking I can get away from her are over at this point. So, 1 space isn't going to do me a world of good, but 2 spaces would at least get me a pill. Let's do that. Let's ditch focus and guard to give us 2 successes on a walk. So it's going to cost us 1 time. It's going to get us to a pill. Now, I'm not going to take the pill yet, I think, because I do want to take retaliate and sprint. Because I got rid of a guard. So I don't want to... Oh, man, I could get 1 room up, too, in a minute and take an adrenaline shot, which might help us. But we need to get these people out of here, right? Maybe I don't take retaliate. Maybe we take... sprint, and 2 close calls, and see if we can get some people out of there. But then I have no defense, right? So sprint, and a guard. Why not? Let's keep it in the rotation. That's 6 points. Okay. So then we're going to put these back. There's a guard, a free, calm. Okay, I think we've done pretty good mitigating the minions here. I mean, that calm card is where it's at. You have to use it. Okay, so minions aren't going to walk towards me because they're not here. She's going to stand there and swing, and then... Oh, here we go. All right. Spawn a maniac at each empty exit space. So 1, 2, 3. So hold on now. Each time a victim... Oh, a victim didn't become a maniac. That was just spawning a maniac. Okay. So that's fine. That's okay. Okay. I'm all right with that. The closest victim to me becomes a maniac, so we'll say it's that one. So that one became a maniac, so she's going to gain 2 hit points from that. Okay. The closest to the Ratchet Lady becomes a maniac, so now, oh my god, yeah, we did great handling this, so now she's going to gain 1 more hit point. The closest for each maniac you were unable to place due to running out of meeples. I still have 1, and now panic all maniacs. Oh god! All right, so let's start with this one. 5. Where does 5 go? Up in here. Now we'll go to this one. 4 is down here. We'll go to this guy. 4 is over here. We'll go to the common room. 6. You stay there, and then we'll do this guy last. 4, 1 to... Oh, yeah, you have nowhere to go but to there. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, well, we went from 0 to 5, right? Spawn a maniac at each empty space. That was 3. And then the victim closest to me, the victim closest to Ratchet Lady. Yeah, that was... Well, I'm glad we had 0 then, because we still have 1 more, and there's a hard set limit of 6 of these on the board, so... I mean, that could have been way worse, except for look what happened up here. So, goodness. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. Okay, so now I have 1 problem. If there's a killer and a minion, the panic... Okay, so nobody died. Okay, so nobody died. That's good. So I need to check, I just want to double check 1 thing about the victims before we go on, just because we have so many here now. So many here. I need to look for, God, I forgot, panicking. No, I need to look for saving or just victims. Following, that's what I want. 12 or 33. So let's look at page 12. I just want to double check something here. 12, movement, saving victims. It doesn't say movement, take two, there's scared. Okay, so it says killer. So victims will not follow me into the space with the killer, but minions are not the killer, that's an enemy. Okay, so that's, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to get really, really in trouble here in a minute. Trying to, because I still want to get 2 people out of here somehow. So, all right, here we are. So their thing is done. Nobody died, so there's no panicking. We go to upkeep phase. We still have 3 terror cards, and we go to me now. So let's go with, we still have 3 dice, just barely, which we're going to lose as soon as that goes up. So let's sprint for the win. Oh, for the loss. We got 0 successes on a sprint. Are you kidding me? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. So that's going to be... Oh, I don't want to take the damage. So it's move 1... Oh, God, and it force ends my turn. Are you kidding? So if I get rid of guard and focus, I can move without a fat penalty, I guess. So there's move 2 spaces for the cost of 1 time. Okay, so 2 spaces. Where do I go? Do I go... Oh, and I wanted to take that pill, so I'm going to spend the time and take this before I move. Okay, so we'll go 2 spaces. So we can go 1, 2. We're in a space with that guy. And we have a yellow now, which recovers 1 hit point. And then we have another sprint. I was really hoping to get... I don't really know what I was hoping to get. Because if I got 3, I guess I was hoping to get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not going to happen this time. But let's see. Let's just see what happens. I mean, if it force ends our turn, so what? Okay, so there's our 2 successes. Right, so that's going to cost us 1 time to move 3 spaces, and that's what I want. I want 1, 2... I mean, they're coming to me anyway, right? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go just this way then. 3. We'll just go back out, I guess, right? So we were... Yeah. I'm worried about those people dying now is the problem. I've taken them with me. Okay, so we're done. We only have 3 points, so let's see here. We're going to have 2 walks next time, which is good, because I only really want to get these people out of here. I only have 3 points, so I guess that means we take... Do we have... We're going to have 1 focus next time, which I think we might need. So I think maybe it's time to invest in that calm and a close call for 3 points. All right, so let's reset this. This is getting really bad all of a sudden. This is getting... pressure. Okay, so now they're going to walk 1 space towards me. Oh boy, which puts 2 of them in my space now. And remember, you cannot defend... 1, 2, 3... Good. You cannot defend on behalf of a victim. So let's see what happens now. She's going to stand there and swing and not kill anybody. Oh, interesting. Okay, if there are no victims on the board, there's still victims. The 2 closest victims to the Ratchet Lady become maniacs. Oh, snap. So 1 person there's going to become a maniac because we only have 1. That means she gains 2 more hit points. Yeah, see, this is a lot more how I expected this to go. And then what happens? The 2 closest become maniacs. Now, maniacs only take 2 steps towards me. So now... Oh, no. And now do you know what the problem is? Oh, God, they're all with me. And I don't have, like, a damage card. So the problem is, if you try to leave a space with a bunch of maniacs, you take damage for every maniac over 1, right? So if there's maniacs in your space and you want to leave the space, you receive 1 damage for each maniac more than 1. And now there's 6 maniacs, so I would take 5 damage, meaning I would die. And I have no way to kill. All I have is a single calm card, which just needs to happen, I guess, huh? So this turn fell apart, I guess. Nobody died again. So let's go ahead and I guess we're gonna do that calm, huh? Let's I guess. Geez, I don't know. Let's let's do a calm roll and just see what happens here. Oh God, I was gonna say we desperately need 2 successes. So I'm gonna just re-roll them all. I'm gonna pay 2 time. Yeah, that's better because at least I can pay for it. So now I'm going to dump a... Oh, I have a weak attack. So I'm going to dump a... focus and a walk to get 2 successes to turn 2 of these guys into victims. So now we only have 4 victims surrounding us, which if we were to bail out now, we would take 3 damage, which is an awful lot of damage. So I think instead we're going to try to kill some... So let's see what happens here with a weak attack. 1 success on a weak attack. Okay, now the good news is the weak attack is going to do 1 damage to me, but I do 3 points of damage thanks to my hook-handled bone hammer. So I'm going to kill all 3 of these guys. We're just going to split the damage up, okay? But then I have to roll a die. Whenever you inflict damage with a bone hammer, roll a die on a 1 to 4, I take a damage. Ooh, I didn't hurt myself. Okay, that's better. All right, now, 2 cards aren't going to do me any good, meaning like if I roll a 3 or 4, I'm not going to be able to pay 2 cards to make it good. So let's go ahead and try them both. Let's see if we... Oh, no, let's not do this because that could end my turn. I want to do a walk so I can get 2 people out of here. Give me 2 successes. Dang it. See, I only got 1. So that's going to cost me 1 time. So we're going to move down here with those 2 people. I mean, it's the best I could do. And now we're going to try a short rest. See if we can do any healing. We're going to heal 1 and lose 1 time. Okay, so better than it was going, I suppose. We have a lot less bad Maniac dudes running around here. The problem now is we're going to have a focus and nothing else and only 2 points. So I need to be able to walk. So I'm going to take a sprint card, and we're just going to cross our fingers that... No, maybe not. Hold on, maybe... Yeah, see, if I don't do this... So I want to use the tranq gun to keep that guy from moving, but the problem is if I don't take the focus, I'm not going... I mean, the sprint, I'm not going anywhere, and I want to try to get those people out of there. And even if the Maniac moves into my space and, let's say, kills 2 people, if a good sprint roll happens, I can still go 1, 2, 3 and get the other 2 people out of there. So I think that is still the best bet, as badly as I wanted to use the tranq gun. That's all right. We have a showdown coming down here pretty soon with Princess hit points over here. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the minions are going to move 1 step toward... I mean, the Maniacs move 1 step closer to me. She's going to stand in her space and swing. And then... Oh, yeah, here it is. 1, 2... Oh, wow. Okay, so join me in the dark places. Ratchet Lady only targets me, and she's going to move 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's in my space. Great. And then all victims in spaces that the... Oh, no! That the Ratchet Lady moved through, including her starting and ending spaces, became Maniacs. So if she was here, she would totally go 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what that just did? That just turned all hope of this out the window. Because if we do it like in order, right? So these 2 would go first. Then these 2 would go next. And then we're down to 1, so then one of these guys would become a Maniac. That is 5 Maniacs that just appeared out of nowhere. And she's going to gain 6 hit points because of that, right? Because she's going to gain 1 for each Maniac. And then she's going to gain 1 extra one because of the first time she gained hit points. Oh my word. So suddenly... Oh, and the bloodlust goes up. If at least 1 victim becomes a Maniac, plus 1 bloodlust, which, oh, look at that. It gives her another heart. And we're down to 1 terror card, so it's on like Donkey Kong now, right? I don't really have anything I can do here. So I think our best option is going to be... Maybe we don't move. Maybe we dump... I mean, I can't outrun her. She moves way too fast, and she's about to become a monster. So if we dump these 2 for 2 points, that gives us 8 points. Now, we can take a 2-point hit to tranquilize her. Right? So we're going to take a 2-time hit to drop a tranq on her. So she doesn't move. She doesn't do anything. Okay, God, I can't even see that, and I don't want to forget that token is there. So we're going to tranquilize her. And let's see here. Stunned. Only enemies can become stunned. When that occurs, place a stun token underneath an enemy. During the next killer phase, it will ignore... Oh, she still attacks anyway, though. Well, then that doesn't matter. Then who cares? Those are dumb. Those are dumb. Forget it, then. I want to ignore getting hit, but that's not going to happen, so forget it. So then we have 8 times. So I think what we should do is spend 4 of those on a retaliate. And then maybe... okay, so now we got to really figure this out. So we know that she's going to attack us. So we have our retaliate for that. Do we just start picking up... man. Like, do we take Furious Strike now so I can hit her back on her turn? I think so. I think that's our best bet. I mean, she has so many hit points. This isn't happening anyway. Okay, so then we'll take our free stuff back. We'll put these out here. Dang, that's a bummer. I really needed Heather's power. Well, maybe we're not out yet. Maybe instead of taking Furious Strike for 4, let's take our 4 points. And what if we bought a Calm? What if we bought a Calm and another Calm? Because we have a lot of dudes out there now, right? If we can survive to our turn, which we might not be able to, maybe we could chill them out, right? Maybe all is not lost yet. I'm gonna risk it. How many cards have we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're good. So now what's going to happen is we're going to go into the killer phase. So these people are going to be in our space again, up in our business, but that's why I wanted the calms, and then these people are going to move 1 space closer to me, and now Ratchet Lady's going to attack me. Yeah, that's a lot more bad dudes than I thought would be in my space, I guess. So let's retaliate against her. Oh my god. So and she hits for what? She only hits for 2. And I would hit her back for 3. I guess that's what it is. I got 1 success. So 1 success on a retaliate, reduce damage by 2, and so I'm going to hit back for 3. So let's take this away first. So 1, 2, 3. I can't even count that high. Look at all this mess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. She has 17 hit points now. And then I have to roll to see if I hurt myself. 1 to 4, I take a damage. Yep, I take a damage. Okay, so then we draw the final terror card. All victims... oh, great. In spaces... okay, well, they're in the same space. So all victims... oh, no. All victims in spaces adjacent to the killer panic. So they're in the same space. I don't think that counts for adjacency rules, right? Like it would say the same space or adjacent like everything else does. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just adjacent to the killer. And then I take a damage for each victim that panicked into my space. You may defend, so nobody's panicking into my space. If no victims panic into your space, take 2 horror. Fantastic. Okay, so now, on top of all of that, we then... now it's dark power time, right? So there's no panic phase, nobody died, so then it's going to be upkeep phase. We're out of terror cards, so let's see what the finale is here. Oh my gosh. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac in the Ratchet Lady space. And now the minions all are going to move towards me and attack. And now Ratchet Lady recovers a hit point every round and runs at me 4 spaces and attacks. Whoo-wee. Okay, this just got real. Okay, so we really... okay, we're so in trouble. So let's try to calm some people, I guess. Oh, or not. We could just fail that. I mean, that'd be cool, too. Oh, we don't even get 3 dice anymore. So let's just call that a complete fail. I forgot, we only get 2 dice. So let's just call that a complete fail. So I have +1 horror and -2 time for a complete fail on a calm. Let's try it again. Another complete fail. Okay, so that's +1, or +1 horror, -2 time. Oh my god. Let's try a weak attack against the dudes. We have 1 success. So I take a damage, and then they are going to take 3 damage. So I'm going to kill 3 of these people because of my hooked hammer thing here. 1, 2, 3. Then I have to roll to see if I took damage from my own hammer. I did not. That's good. Okay, so there we are. I have 2 hit points left. So now I need a short rest. I can't believe we didn't calm not even 1 person. A short rest is going to fail. That's wonderful. Let's spend a walk and a focus. And then that's going to give us 1 hit point back, but minus... We're going to have 1 time. And then I guess we try to walk, I guess. And we're going to fail walking. Okay. So we're going to fail walking. So we're going to move 1 space and take this person with us. It's going to do 1 damage to us and cost us 2 time, which is going to instantly end our turn. But I guess we're going to use that to heal 1 for our 1 freed victims. And now it's over for us, right? We get 1 card back, which is a focus. We have no time. And then now, oh, what did I do with the card? Oh, here. And so now the minions are going to come in here and attack me for 1 damage. And they're going to come down here. This minion's going to come in here and attack me for 1 damage, which I can't defend. All I have is a focus. And then Ratchet Lady's going to recover a hit point. And then she is going to recover another hit point because she still has this. And then she is going to run into me and attack me for 2. So there's 1 and 2. I'm dead. I mean, there was just nothing I could do. I mean, I guess I could have bought a guard card at the end there, but I would have had no points anyway. You know, like I could have got 1 more round out of it. Yeah, that gets burly really fast when you've got maniacs running around. And look at her hit points. Look at this. So I think, I mean, at the end there it was hopeless. I knew it, so it doesn't matter. Ditching the walk to grab a guard wouldn't have helped me any. Because I'd have been over here as well, and then I would have had 3 people attack me, 3 minions. I think maybe trying to save the people is less viable than I think. Only because I got away with it the first 2 times I played this because there were no minions running around like crazy. Maybe the better idea would have been, you know, what I had started doing, right? Grab some gear, evacuate the convenient people, and then bail out and just worry about beating her down before it started to get too high. Like, if you could just rush her down... Because you can kill the maniacs pretty quickly. You know, you can dispatch them pretty easily if you keep even that weak attack and this kind of card in your hand. You could do some damage to them. You know, but man, that was better. That was way better. I got to use everything except for stun because by the time I was going to use it, it wasn't worth it. But I got to see the pill effects, the panic attack stuff, the side effects. I mean, you know, some pretty cool thematic places and items in this place. We got to see the minions doing things, right? So if we look at this. That one is not a minion thing, or maniac thing, rather. Yeah, that one really screwed us. When all of a sudden 5 people on the second to last round there, or whatever it was, became minions. This was a minion card, or maniac card. That's a maniac card. These 2 didn't even get used. Oh, that was another problem, right? We burned so many of those. Those have nothing to do. That's a maniac card. So we had, oh, and then... This was a maniac card. So there were 5 cards with keyword maniac on there, all relating to things happening with these maniacs. And it was significantly harder than I think I probably shot. I mean, it was random, so who knows. But I swear to you, I found like no minion cards. It was crazy. The first 2 plays. So I'm going to... This is great. I really like it. I really like having all this stuff go on, and I really now want to see what happens if you play this with the mindset of you're not going to be saving everybody. You might just be murdering maniacs and just be standing atop a pile of bodies while you're trying to beat down and outrace the... Oh, and she had 2 hit points down here, too. Whoo! Oh man, I would have. Oh man. Yeah, this is good stuff. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. It's nice to lose once in a while too when it's a good game. I don't like losing on like round 1, you know, or round like 2, and you've already got Bloodlust at max. It just feels bad. But when this happens, when you feel like you have a shot, it's so much fun. It's so exciting. So, all right. Thanks for watching. This was Ratchet Lady at Wolfe Asylum, Final Girl Series 2. And remember, games are made for everyone's recreation. See you later.